Hello everyone, sorry for the late. It will be the beginning of the match. We have Supernova against London. It's the first jam. We are London, we take the lead. And Workless is still at the back of the pack. No, in the front at this moment. London is come back for take point. Supernova at the front. They push, and pass. The initial pass is done. And it's the end of the jam. We are 3 points for London and 0 for Supernova. Okay, and we go again. We are number 86 for Supernova. We are go outside. They don't take the lead because there are no pass, no penalty. And Dusty is still at the back of the pack. And it's London who take the lead. So Dusty have the lead and come back in the pack for take his point. And Zoe Trope. So it's the end of the jam. It's 4 points for Supernova and only 1 for London. And we go back with number 91, Pip for London. And the 99 for Supernova, Marginator. It's a fight against the pack, outside, inside. 2 jammers in the same line. And it's London who take the lead, but the blocker have hit her. It's Rip. And Pip have the lead and go outside of the pack. She come back for the point. Marinator is still on his initial pass. We have only 3 blockers of Supernova. And Marinator made a fault, so she back in the penalty box. London will begin on the power jam. And for this power jam, we have the number 2. I don't have number 2. Cat Pips Never Clean. And it's fast lead for Cat Pips. Cat. Jammer of Cat come back, takes his point, and pass. Easy pass for her. Okay. Dodo. On n'a pas les pronoms des joueuses. The pivot of the Supernova made a fault and go on the penalty box, and it's the end of the jam. And one box for London too, for multiplayer. So for Supernova we have Anna Morley, and for London we have Dixie. One box for each team. And it's London who take the lead. Supernova is outside. Let's come again. Dixie will come to take his point. And Anna find a way outside of the pack. And can take point. It was 4 points for London, 0 for Supernova. So for Supernova we have Daff and I don't see Ellis for London. Let's begin. And Ellis find a way out. She took the lead. And they follow her. Ellis try to take his point. They not take point. Ellis take 2 points. A new jam, a new jammer. The number 91 for London. Pip again, and for Supernova, I don't see his name. Oh, it's Supernova take his first lead. Pip is on a start situation. A cut for a blocker of Supernova. Pip still try to find a way out for his initial and done his initial. It works. And works called the end of the jam. Supernova made 4 more points. And there are 1 box for Supernova. It's begin at 4 against 3. So we are number 86 Zoe Trop, and for London we have Dusty. Dusty outside of the track. And it's a box for the pivot of the Supernova. And none of the jammer find a way out. And it's Zoe who take the lead. And Dusty is not very far. Zoe will try to take some points. Dusty made an apex and pass. And Zoe still find a way out. And call the end of the jam. 4 points jam for each team. Okay, new jam. We are the number 5-6 for London, Dixie, and for Supernova we have Marinator. 2 jammer push on the pack. Dixie go back at the end. Same for Marinator now. There are only one blocker who don't pass. And Marinator find a way out. She take the lead, but she go back at the end of the pack. But she out of the track. And Dixie pass, and it's the end of the jam. No risk for Supernova. For Supernova we have Hannah Morley, and for London we have Kat. And let's go back. Morley at the front of the pack, Kat at the end. Morley push and take the lead. Kat still block on the pack. Morley come back for take his point. A fall for London, and the Cat find a way to go out of the pack and make his initial. And Morley call the end of the jam with 4 points and 0 for London. On the jam line we have the number 5 for Supernova, Sunny Days, and number 91 Pip for London. And let's go. Days go inside, outside, find a way out and take the lead. Pip try to play with his blocker and go out of the pack. Let's come back, try to take all his points and call the end of the jam before they take point. It's a new 4-point jam for Supernova, and still 0 for London. Rex come for the jam on jam line, and no London player, so they take London take a team timeout. 1 minute rest. Je sais pas quoi dire dans ces moments-là. C'est très bien, ça me va. Surtout qu'on va pas dire que mon anglais est exceptionnel, donc je fais ce que je peux. Je crois que j'ai oublié mon téléphone à la caisse, surtout. J'ai oublié mon téléphone à la caisse. C'est pas grave, il va y rester. Du tout. C'est juste que je sais qu'il est là-bas, c'est tout. J'essaye de dire en anglais et de pas me foirer. Surtout que j'ai pas les pronoms et ça m'emmerde. Je sais pas si je vais dire oui. J'essaye, ouais, c'est ce que j'essaye, mais genre Days revient pour prendre ses points. Ça, okay, we go again. For Supernova we have Wex, and for London we have Ellis. Wex is blocked on the pack, pass the arm, and take the lead, fast lead. 4 arm for London. There are still 3 blockers on the track. And Ellis is still blocked by 3 blockers of Supernova. Wex have an assist, but not pass for the moment. a multiplayer for a blocker of London, and jammer of London go out, and Wex call the end of the jam. It was 4 points for Wex. There are only 2 points of difference of the score. Maybe for Supernova to make a lead change. For London, we have the jammer number 56, Dixie. And for Supernova, we have Zoe. And let's go. Dixie try to find an escape on the outside line. Zoe is at the end of the pack. It's time to Dixie to be at the end. Zoe. Dixie tries to find a way out. Zoe have only 2 blockers against her. An assist for his blocker. And Dixie at the beginning of the pack try to find a way out. Still one in front of her, of they. And take the lead at the end. First lead for the moment for London. Little moment for take a rest and go back on the pack. Zoe doesn't find a way out and still block on the pack of London at the end of the pack. And 4 points for Dixie. Dixie come back, try to sneak, but it's a block and pass again. It's a big jam for the London. And Zoe finally find a way out. Dixie called the end of the jam and finally take 2 more points, so 10 points for London, 0 for Supernova this time. And team timeout for comment je dis recycler en anglais? Recycle. Recycle at the end of the pack. Thanks. Je préfère demander au lieu de dire des bêtises. Okay, London is ready on the jammer line. And Supernova comes. And it's come back. We have the number 00 for London, Dusty. And I don't see the jammer of Supernova, 1990, Marinator. And it is ready to fight. Marinator at the end of the pack. Oh, she passed at the beginning of the pack. And Dusty has been a vertical at the end. Each jammer try to find a way. 4 blockers against each one. And it's a fault for 0-0 of Supernova. And Dusty take the lead. Marinator have been a vertical. Dusty come back to take point and takes the point easily. Little help for Marinator to find a way out. It doesn't work for the moment. There are 4 blockers against her. And the pivot of Supernova come back, maybe a star pass. The 2 packs are extremely close. And it's a star pass for Supernova. And Dusty called the end of the jam. It was 3 more points, so 7 points for London. Morley comes on the jammer line for Supernova and Pip for London. And we go, Pip take the lead easily and fast. So Morley blocked at the end. Pip come back and Morley is recycled at the end of the pack. Pip have a little difficult at the beginning, but push. And we'll try the out of play and pass. 4 points for London. Morley still block and made his initial pass. And Pip finally called the end of the jam with 3 more points, so 7 points for London. Second jam at 7 points for London. We have the number 2 on jam, Cats, and for Supernova we have the number 5, Sunny Days. And we go, Sunny Days Sunny Days take the lead. Cat is blocked at the end of the pack. Start touch and take the out and take Sunny Days is come back and call before Cat can take point. 2 points for Supernova, 0 for London. And we are wake for Supernova, and for London we have Dixie. Supernova is at the jam line, at the pivot line, and come on, jam line, push pressure, and easy pass for Dixie who take the lead. Supernova have a good pack for welcome Dixie. And the illegal contact for a blocker of Supernova. Dixie have only 3 people to pass. Rex played the out of play and finally pass. His initial is down. An illegal contact for a blocker of London. 2 blocker of London in the box. It will be only 2 blockers for London. So the jam end, and 4 points for London, 0 for Supernova. But for the next jam, there are a big advantage for Supernova, only 2 blockers of London. And it's Zoe who will try to pass against Ellis. So we have 3 blockers of Supernova, 2 of London, and it's begin. Ellis tried the outside inside, but we recycle. Ellis is blocked by the 2 strong blockers of London. The no pack, the out of play, and Zoe take the lead. Ellis is still blocked on the pack, and the 4 blockers of Supernova are on the track. Some small. Okay, all the blockers of London come back, and Zoe makes his 4 points. A star pass for London. It's actually, I will say you, Mage who jam and try to take the point. Zoe is recycled at the end of the pack, far away. And Mage made 4 points. Mage made 4 more points, and Zoe at the end of the pack is still blocked. And so we called the end of the jam. It was 7 against 8 points. 8 points for London, 7 for Supernova. And they call an official review. I will try to go learn what it is. So Supernova asked a cut on the black jammer. It's time for the referees to speak. What will happen? We don't know. Nothing happened. So no cut for the black jammer. And the match will begin. It's time to go. We have the two jammer on the jam line. The number 91 for London, Pip, and for Supernova, Marinata who take the lead, fast lead. A lot of fall on the track. And Pip fight and find a way out. Make his initial. Marinata try to take his point. And she called the end of the lead. Pip come back fast, but can't take point. 4 points for Supernova. We have the jammer 802-0 for Supernova Hannah. Another official review, an official for London. I will go see. It's time for London to ask forearm for the white jammer. Okay, yeah, I know I just use they and them, but I'm not very good in English, I'm sorry. I will try. So it refused to. So we have the two jammer on the jam line. Dusty for London and for Supernova. We are. I don't see who will play. It's Anna. Anna for Supernova, Dusty for London. Fault for the blocker of London, Ali Katz, go on the box. Anna fighting against two blockers, Dusty against a 3. And Anna take a forearm, it's a power jam for London. A multiplayer fault for the number 18 blocker of Supernova. And there are no initial for the moment, so no lead. Dusty tried to call, but not for the moment. So they continue to fight. And they push at the beginning of the pack. And Anna come back on the pack and try to pass the triangle and try to find a way out. Dusty too, but they decide to call the end of the jump. 0-0 for each team. For Supernova, we have Sunny Days who come to jam, and Dixie for London. Dixie trying to find a way out outside, but Days take the lead in inside. Star touch and star pass for London. Days try to find his point. The star of London come back on the pack. Days have taken his point. And try a new point pass. It's Mage who jam for London. We try to make his point. And it's a multiplayer for Days. Back you go on the penalty box. It will be a 2-minute jam for Mage. And there are also a power jam for London. And Mage take his point. They point. The jammer of Supernova is stand. And Mage finally make his second point pass. Days come back on the track. And find a way out fastly. And takes his 4 points. There are only 20 seconds on the clock. And the forearm for blocker of London. Days have been recycled like Mage. And Days make 4 more points. And the clock go over its time end of the jam. 1 more point for Mage and 4 for Supernova. It's been 12 for Supernova and 9 points for London. We are Cats on the jam line and Rex. And only 3 blockers for London, 4 for Supernova. And let's go. Supernova is fast at the beginning of the track, at the top pack. And Cat fights to try. So Rex take the lead and Cat is near. No, Cat made a cut, so back on the box. And it's a power jam for Supernova. Wex made his first point pass. A forearm for the pivot of London, and Wex made his pass on the inside line. Small space, but they do. The jammer of London come back on the pack, and will find who made his initial, but they be recycled at the end of the pack. During this time, Wex continue to make points again. But Cat is near to her, try to take some point, be recycle. Wex 2 is recycle. Far at the end of the pack. Out of playback for the London pack. And it's a fault for the blocker of Supernova, 1-8. And it's the end of the jam. It was a 19-point jam for Supernova and 3-point jam for London. The score is very near. It's time for Zoe to come back on the track, and for London we have I don't see the number. For the London we have it's an intermission. So we will see you in 50 minutes. It's time to go.
They call it a sport, but we know better. It's a symphony of dedication, grit, and heart. Tuned to one another in a composition of chaos on a stage built for progress. Athlete-driven innovation from the first whistle to the final score. Every hit, every fall, every win, every loss, every team, every season, every body. We've got you covered.
right helmet is super important to me because I'm a big fan of my brain and I want to protect it.
I actually am gonna plug in the new deep cover helmet because it's amazing. That's the one helmet that I feel like I can adjust like perfectly and then I don't have to worry about it.
Your head, your noggin, it's your life. When I play, if I am thinking about the game and not thinking about what I'm wearing, I am on fire.
Our heads are so important, so I think it's really important to have a helmet that fits you. It just feels like nothing's on my head. I feel protected. It's definitely a great helmet. It feels like it was made for me.
This fits my head. I feel really safe in this. I can adjust it on the fly. It also comes in a lot of cool colors.
It feels very snug. I don't know, it's not like a tight helmet, it's like it really like a hug that just has so many fitting arrangements, like it changes everything.
It landed where it needed to land. It protected me at the back of my skull. I just never felt more safe than I did with the deep cover.
The smaller shell size means that my head is not 12 times bigger than it should be. It feels snug, it feels safe. When I tried it on, I was like, this is the greatest helmet of all time. I'm never taking it off.
I think Triple Eight is doing an awesome job listening to the skaters.
They're listening to the athletes and they're listening to the things that make us feel safe.
Okay, welcome again everyone. We go again for the second part of the match. We have London against Supernova. Actually we have 68 for Supernova and 74 for London. Close score. Everything is possible for the two teams. And on the jam line for Supernova we have Days. And for London we have Pip, and let's go. Days and Pip fight for the front of the pack. 2-1 is blocked and Pip take the lead. Days continue to fight. There are one blocker of Supernova on the box. Pip come back on the track and try to pass. Then the blocker 0-0 recycle at the end of the pack, and same for Days was being recycled too. Far. But Days can come back on the track earlier and done his initial pass. And Pip finally called the end of the jam with 4 points and 0 for Supernova. So for London we have Dusty, and for Supernova it's Marinator who will fight. London come at the back of the pack. Dusty fall and try to pass. Marinator, Dusty at the beginning and pass and take the lead. Marinator has been recycled for comeback. Dusty take his first point and come back for more points. Beautiful impact of Dusty. Marinator continue to fight at the front of the pack. Maybe not front of now. Start situation for Marinator, and Dusty take 4 more points. Oh, there's star pass for London. No, not for the moment. Still the star with the star. And Dusty try to make more points. Sneaky the blocker, try to recycle her. Marinata has been recycled. Two team is close, and Dusty find a way out and take more points. Marinata have been recycled, not too far, and a fault for the blocker. 2-7 of London. Marinata have only 3 blockers now, fall outside of the track, has been recycled. They still not find a way out, and it's the end of the jam. 2 more points from London, 0 for Supernova, and so it's a 14-point jam for London. We have the star of London, Dixie, who's come, and for Supernova we have we have Zoe. Because London is in front. And Dixie find a way inside, take the lead. And we fight and find a way to complete his initial pass. Dixie try to make some point, have been recycled called the end of the jam. 2 points for London, 0 for Supernova. It's a star 1-8 for London, Elise who come, and Rex for Supernova. Oh, we have only 2 blockers for Supernova, 4 for London. Big advantage for Elise, who have only 2 blockers. And it's Rex who takes the lead. But Elise is behind them. And a speed fight at this moment. 3 blockers for Supernova. Try to jump for Rex. Rex decides to play the clock for the blocker. And Liz take 4 points. And Rex called the end of the jam. Only 2 points for Supernova. And 4 for London. Cat come on the jam line for London, and Hannah Morley for Supernova. Still 1 blocker for Supernova in the box. And no, it's not Hannah. And Supernova take the lead. Cat is not very far. Second blocker on box for Supernova. Morley try to find a way out, but Cat pass easily. Not touch someone. Morley try to sneak out in and be out. To push out of this track and be recycled. Some cards was been recycled a little, but find a way how to take points. The lead is still for Hannah, for Morley. And Supernova is for Broker and call the end of the pack. Only 3 points for Supernova and 8 for London. Days come for Supernova and Dusty for London. London try a flat on the middle of the zone and go back at the jam line. Days find a way outside and take the lead. Dusty There's a cover on his hand. They come back on the pack, takes point. Fighter 2. Dusty is still blocked by the blocker of Supernova. And fire little way inside. Oh no, it's a forearm for Dusty. It's a power jump for Supernova. And Daisies go back at the end of the pack. Try to pass with his blocker. And finally call the end of the jam with his 4 points. Team timeout for Supernova. And still the jammer of London in the penalty box for more than 10 seconds. It's a moment for Supernova to make a big strategy to fight against London and try to take a fast lead in the power jam. And we go again. So we still have Dusty on the penalty box for London and Rex for Supernova. And let's go. Supernova come on the back and pass fast on the outside, take the lead. The Jammer of London is stand, cover at the end. Rex come to take point. Dusty is outside of the box and try to come to make his initial pass. And Rex make 4 points. 1 blocker, the pivot of London in the box. No star pass from London for the moment. Rex come back on the pack, has been recycled a little. Where is Dusty? Dusty is just trying to block Rex too. Maybe they wait his pivot. Rex make point, Dusty make his initial pass. And try to make some point. Dusty too. The pivot of London come back on the track, try an assist. And Rex pass with an out of play. Dusty puts cover on the hand. And direction for the blocker of Supernova. Rex continue to make some point. And it's a star pass for London. We jump for London now. And it was the end of the jam. No point for London. It was Mage again with jam. Only 1 point for London on this jam. And 16 for Supernova. We have only 14 points of difference. What's happened of the moment? An official review, a team timeout. A team timeout for London. And I know I will try to not use pronoun, but like I said, I'm not speaking English very well, so I try to do my best. And if you have some suggestions for make some good sentence, you can put it on the chat. It's not a problem for me. I will try to use it for the next time. So don't hesitate to propose some sentence for me. So for the next jam, we will have one blocker of Supernova in the box, and in star for London we have Elise, and for Supernova we have Zoe. Still a flat track on the middle of the zone for London. Supernova try to go inside, and Elise take a fast lead in less than 2 seconds. And Zoe fight at the beginning of the pack, at the front of the pack. Elise come back to take some points. And Pass takes the 4 points. Zoe follow them. Zoe follow Elise very near. One point take for Elise, and Elise call the end of the jam. Oh wow, there are not bad impact on the referees. Is there an official review too? I will go see the official review and come back to see you later.
Pasó porque lo dijiste.
Okay, so Supernova asked an out of play blocking on his jammer. They don't precise when. Okay, I can say the referees who have shot is on his skates, but hard for her. I don't know if the game will continue in the next second, because there are referees less, and there are still the official review. So London come back on the track. but we don't know if it will be the 4 blocker. A little dog will try to jam. I don't know if it will be good. Maybe the referees will say something. So official timeout now. The official review is end. There are no impact of the game. Refuse. So. No dog for jam today. Maybe another day, but not today. So, all the team have all the blocker and the jammer. And for the London we have Dixie and Wex for Supernova. So another referees come to complete the crew. Thanks to him, to them, to all the referees, we can continue the match. And let's go. First assist on London to front of the pack for Dixie and take the lead, but be recycled at the end of the pack. Rex continue to push, and out of play, on play, and Rex made the initial pass. Dixie follow and call the end of the jam. No point for each team. The coach of Supernova are on the track, and the coach of London too. What happened on the middle of the track? I don't know, maybe. The next jam, we have Dusty for London and Morley for Supernova. Dusty have been recycled far. Morley fights the front of the pack against 4 blocker. There are 2 blocker of Supernova in box, and Dusty go on box 2. It's a power jam for Supernova with only 2 blocker against 4. The 2 blocker of Supernova come back on the track. They will try to make an out of play. Morley, no, Morley have been recycled. She put a part of the skate outside. And Dusty come back on the track. They can take. Dusty can't take the lead. Morley have the lead, but not the initial pass. Dusty still on the initial pass. And continue to push, to play with the blocker. Morley try to find a way out too. And Dusty pass and made the initial pass. Morley decide to call the end of the jam. No point for each team. The jammer of London will be Cat for the jam, and the jammer of Supernova is Sunny Days, or just Days. Another flat for London. Elise and Days are in the front of the pack. Fall, but not go outside. Continue to push, try the out of play, and take the lead. Cat at the end. A high block for the 0-0 pivot of the Supernova. Days come back on the track to make some point. High block for the blocker of London. And Cat will come back to make a point. Push the whips in the first. These have been recycled and decide to call the end of the jam. 4 points for London and only 3 points for Supernova. The jammer of London is number 18 Ellis, and for Supernova we have, I don't see the number, 99 Marinator. Marinator will begin strong at the end of the pack, push and play outside inside of the line and take the lead. In the two teams there are one blocker box. And London find a way to made the initial, and it was very fast jam. Marinator called the end of the jam and take 3 points, 0 for London. It was Dixie for London on the jam line and Zoe for Supernova. There are still London in the jam line, Supernova on the pivot line. And let's go! Zoe are in the front of the pack and gets only one blocker of London, two blocker of London, try to find the out of play and pass. Dixie in the end will try to take the assist of the team. And Anna finally the pass. And be a recycle at the end of the pack. No. Zoe try to make some points. Block by a hard pack. And Dixie finally find a way out. Zoe will continue to push and try and take some points. And finally call the end of the jam. 4 points for Supernova, 0 for London. And I can see Rex come on the track. Oh, thank you. I will try to continue like that. So, London take the timeout. I believe it's the last timeout of London. Yeah, it's a last timeout for London. There are still 12 minutes at the clock. And London have still the official review. So they can still take a break if they need. You can see Supernova on the track. Try to make a big strategy or continue to... Oh, there are only 12 points of difference. You can do it on one jam. It can happen. Rex already done that. So, for London, we have Dusty. Determinate. And we go again. London made a flat, the middle of the zone. London Supernova tried to push them, and Dusty fight in the little front of the pack. An assist, but the recycle at the end. No, not at the end. Some blockers fall, and they pull. Rex is now at the front of the pack. Dusty try to find a way out, pass inside, outside, push a little. A blocker of London will try to help. No, it's come to do the bridge for the pack. Rex push. Dusty is still try to find a way. Block on the 3 blocker. Find a little way outside, and no, will be no recycle. Try to play And Rex take the lead. And Dusty made a star pass. Who jam now? It's for London. Good question. Rex tried to make some point. And the star of London made the initial pass. It was Swan. Swan jam for London, but it's already the end of the jam. 0 point for London, 4 for Supernova. For London, we have the number 2 in the jam, Cat. And for Supernova, we have Morley. 4 blockers for each team. A big assist for Morley, but not necessary for. But it's Cat who take the lead. Let Morley follow. Cat near. And it's already the end of the jam. Cat was pushed outside of the track. 0 point for each team. Days come on the track for Supernova and for London. For London, where is the jammer? An official review. I will go see that. The coach of London asked direction on a white blocker at the end of the jam, but it was refused apparently. So it's a 4-4 for each team, 4 blockers on the track. So we have Days for Supernova, like I said, and for London, Elise. And still an assist at the beginning of the jam for Days. We take the lead. And Elise have been recycled at the end of the pack. A start situation for the London. Elise try to find a way out, but be recycled again. Days try to down the first point. First pass point with an assist. Elise tried to pass outside, but fall. A little assist for Elise. Elise was at the front of the pack now. There is at the back. A high block for the number 120 of Supernova. Elise is still on the pack and made the initial pass. There is call the end of the jam with 4 points. There are only 4 points of difference. It's one jam now. Supernova can maybe do it. Nothing is play. It's only 9 minutes of play. It's very, very, very intensive match. Impressive too. The score is very, very near. Like I said, only 4 points. It's nothing. I can say that who will win this match. It's very impressive to see each team play. But I can say for you who will play the next jam. It will be Dixie for London, and for Supernova it's Zoe. A little official timeout for the moment. There's a problem with the clock, but everything is good now. And maybe some discuss. Oh, and there will be only 3 blockers of Supernova on the track. 1 blocker is on the box for high block. London have 4 blockers. And we go again. It's time for the 5 seconds. And go. It will be an intensive jam. It's already happened at the beginning of the match. There are only 4-point difference, but London will try to take the lead and have more difference. It was a cut. It's cut. Oh no, it's Marinator. Cut for Marinator. So it's a power jam for London. There are 4 blockers for Supernova. And Dixie make 4 points. Dixie come back on the track to take 4 more points, and it's done. 8 points of this jam. Marinator is stand and come back on the track. Oh no, Dixie has been recycled. And Marinator come by strong and try to make it the initial. Dixie still fight at the end of the pack, and Marinator made the initial pass. And Dixie called the end of the jam. Yeah. Oh no, 12 points, 4 more points so for London, and it's a jam at 12 points. 112 for Supernova, 128 for London. Still nothing, there's still a lot of time for play. For the London we are Dust, and for Supernova we have Zoe this time. It's good. Forearm for London, for Supernova blocker. The pack is very close. Zoe try to go in front. Dusty fight at the back. A cut for White's blocker, and Dusty take the lead. 2 blockers of Supernova in the box. And there are still 4 blockers of London on track. Dusty come back to make some point. And it's done, 4-point tie. And Dusty called the end of the match. There are still 2 blockers of Supernova in the box. Who will come on the track? So we are Rex who jump for Supernova and Cats for London. There are still 2 blockers of Supernova, and Cat take the lead, but Rex is very near. Just be back to Cat. There are 3 blockers for Supernova now. And Cat called the end of the jam fast. 2 points for London, 0 for Supernova. And still 1 blocker in box. Less than 10 seconds in the box. And it's a team timeout for Supernova. There I can 24 points of difference. Everything is possible, still possible for Supernova. And it was the last timeout of the match. Each team have taken the 3 timeouts and the 2 and the official review. Okay, so for London we have the number 1-8 jam. It was Elise, and for Supernova we have Days who come. 3 blocker of Supernova, 4 blocker of London. London made a flat at the jam line. Begin triangle, and it's done. And Elise take a fast lead. They not find a way out for the moment. There are 4 blockers on the track for Supernova now. But Elise is on the pack to find the point. They still not go outside, not made an initial pass for the moment. And Elise made 4 more points. They fall, but fall on the track. Supernova waits Elise. Elise comes slow on the pack and push. They still not find a way out. And they have been recycled at the end of the pack. And again. They still not find a way out and have been recycled many times and try again and again with the pivot of Supernova. And Elise made 4 more points. Everything is tired and there are a star pass that Elise called the end of the jam. It was 8-point jam for London. We are the star of London, Dixie on the track, and for Supernova, where is the jammer? It was Wex. Dixie tried to push to find the front of the pack. Wex is blocked at the back, but push hard with her assist. Dixie fights in the front and take the lead. Wex is just behind and pass in front. Wex go fast, but Dixie is ready to call. Dixie goes slow. Oh no! And call maybe little too far. It was 2 points for Supernova. We have the number 2 Cats for London and Morley for Supernova. We can see the tired and we take the lead. Morley take the lead. A fault for the black blocker. Ah no, it's a lead for London. It's a multiplayer for Morley, so it's still a power jam for London. Cat have been recycled at the end of the pack. Come back, try to find a point. Big hits. And Cat will try to play with her assist to pass. I've been recycled again. At the end. And direction for the black blocker. The white jammer is stand on the penalty box. The black pivot come back on the track. And Morley come back to fight. The initial pass is not done for Morley, normally. And Kite. It was put outside. And it was, I don't know which fault, fault for the white blocker. And another fault, a cut for Morley. It's a second power jam, but Cat decided to call the end of the jam with how many points? 3 points. So it's a begin on a power jam for London and for Ellis. I found there a lot of pressure when you begin on a power jam. You said, okay, I'm alone, I need to pass, and it's very, very hard. So it's go, Ellis try to find a way inside, outside, and take the lead, fast lead for Ellis, and it's the end of the match. The clock go at the end. Ellis will try to take some points. It's meant to be safe and takes 4 points. Morley is still on the penalty box and come back on the track. Morley have the star on the hand, and Ellis take 4 more points, and Morley follow her, and Ellis call the end of the jam. It's the end of the match. It was very intensive match, and I'm happy to have seen this match and to be here to try to speak the best I can. The score is still unofficial for the moment. We can wait some seconds, it will be good. Okay, it's a final score. We have 114 for Supernova, and for London 153. London win this match. It was a hard match, it was a cool match. Thanks to you to have to be